All right, Jesse on fire. So let's go and have a look at what Candace did here in a second. I saw you guys in the chat about the MMA coverage. I miss doing it too. But what I recognized was that I can't have that on this channel. I have to do it on a second channel. I'm figuring that out as we speak. I think I want to do the second channel with someone else. But nonetheless, right? Nonetheless, that is coming. And I'm doing, if I could literally show you guys what my life looks like on the backside of this computer, like I used to just chill. I'd like make a couple of videos. I'd like laugh about how much free time I have. I have no fucking time anymore. I don't know how that happened so fast, but nonetheless, right? Nonetheless, we're going to get into this thing right now though with Candace because, oh my goodness gracious, dude. I'm going to show you one clip, dude. Okay. One clip right out of the gate, just to put you guys in the mood for what she came with today. If I was going to summarize her, her entire show, it would come right here, and then we're going to get into a lot more of it. All right, and go ahead and like this video if you guys don't mind, and then I'll get to. I promise I'll get to the chats in a second. But check this out, dude. This is just a little clip of what Candace did today, right?
Now I'm looking at this guy's reaction, like Savannah, like one of the homies. I get assassinated. You film yourself. I get assassinated. You're talking about my succession plan. A couple of days later, I get assassinated. You're lying about little things about me. Everything Turning Point is doing is wrong. And you know it's wrong. You know it's wrong deep down. And I want to say this because there has been a lot of reading in between the lines. It's strange to me. I think I'm a very direct person and I say what I mean. And I do not want people to mistake what's happening right now or to wrongly assume my intentions here. So allow me to be very explicit, okay? I want war with all of you, okay? All of you. And there's a reason. I'm going to get to that reason in a little bit, but I want war with all of you. So write your articles, issue your statements, email the White House, reach out for comment, okay? Say whatever it is you want to say about me. I want war with all of you. Because I know this isn't right. And there is no way you are going to convince me and the rest of the world that all of this is normal. We're not just going to keep on going and jump into a succession plan. We're going to figure out what the hell happened on September 10th first. And I'm going to tell you guys that Charlie had a vision. We'll get to that after a few ads.
Okay. So, like, I thought, I was like, good God. This is why I say, I'm like, dude, this is, I mean, even if I didn't, I mean, I like Candace, but even if I didn't, I'd be like, I mean, I don't scare real easy, dude. I go at anybody. I'm like, fuck that guy, man. But with her, I'd be like, God, no, dude. I don't know. I don't know if I want to bite that one off, dude. She is a savage, dude. But I will say in this case, though, that I like, because I've watched up to this point, what her, like she goes through specifically like what is making her so suspicious of TPUSA, and she keeps on coming back to one thing that I see as the common theme throughout all of this, which is their behavior is weird and doesn't make sense, right? And if I was in her position, it would make perfect sense to me too, where I'd be like, why are they all acting so fucking weird, dude? Because that is exactly how you sniff out a rat in the house. You know what I mean? You're like, wait a minute. I know how you behave normally, right? Bitrage says, ever since Candace got pregnant, she completely went off the rails like delusional AF. Well, I mean, listen, I know a lot of people think that, but I don't necessarily agree with her all the time. But at least in this case, I understand why she is seeing it the way that she's seeing it. And here's the thing, dude. I felt real confident. When it's, let's say like maybe 2 weeks ago, I felt real confident, like, man, there's no fucking way that it's Israel, dude. There's no way Israel's involved. It makes no sense. Like, why would they do it in public like that? It doesn't make any sense. The Google Trend stuff, that is very, very, very suspicious, where you're like, ooh, man, like, because listen, dude, I am open to any options always, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. Is like the way that I'm evaluating, like why I thought like there's no way it could be them is exactly the way that she is looking at TPUSA, which is like, I look at Israel, I'm like, okay, well, they're a nation state. If they got caught assassinating Trump's lieutenant on U.S. soil, it's an existential risk. Trump, like if Trump finds out, he'll just cut him off, like, and they're done. Like if Israel gets cut off from U.S. aid, they're finished. Why would they risk that over Charlie Kirk? You know what I mean? And but again, that's just me predicting like what I would think other people would do. And then someone's like, oh, by the way, look at these Google searches that originated in Israel. You're like, okay, those do not look like they're on the up and up. Why is someone calling me 2 times in a row? Hang on for 1 second. Let me just see if this is someone that I was already talking to, or if this is like something if this is something I actually need. I don't know why this person is calling me 2 times in a row, but listen, dude, I am live streaming. Wait, what the fuck is going on? Did I just answer that by accident? Okay, that's really weird. I have no idea what just happened. Okay. Now, okay, apologize for that. So, let's go back to this. Okay, so look at what she said about Mikey McCoy, okay? Because she's going through his I'm sorry, let me make the point. Actually, no, let me show you guys this and then I'll make the point that I was making, right? Okay, so she's talking about Mikey McCoy and then showed this. This is a really good part we should watch.
It's by Pastor Rob McCoy just 4 days after Charlie was murdered. In front of his congregation, he spoke about Charlie's succession plan that he was somehow privy to. I don't know why, but he knew 4 days later and announced to the world that Charlie indeed had a plan. Take a listen.
Everyone's worried about the leadership of TPUSA. Don't. He was wise enough at 31 to put together a plan for succession. It's very clear what they decided, and they're implementing it now.
Amazing. I mean, amazing. So on September 14th, we were made aware of this succession plan, and I find that to be fascinating. The people who didn't even know Charlie all around the world seem to be fighting harder for him, fighting harder for truth. And it is, in fact, thanks to people on the internet like Sam Parker, James Lee, Ian Carroll, Zeb Boykin, many others, that a video from September 10th has gone pretty viral, okay? So let's take a look at this. It's a video of course, Pastor Rob McCoy's son. His name is Mike McCoy. And you're going to see what he does, not in the seconds following Charlie getting shot, but in less than 1 second after Charlie gets shot. These are not seconds, less than 1 second. You're going to watch what Michael McCoy does.
Okay. Again, let me ask you guys this. I hope everybody has watched the video that I put up today. Okay. Because the video I put up today, if you're going to convince me that there is some connection between TPUSA and Israel and these guys doing it, you are going to have to convince me that they are somehow driving these transgender radicals that actually did this, because they fucking did it. Okay. They fucking did it. Bottom line, they fucking did it. Okay. This is why, before I even start talking about how I can start to at least try to explain what she's referencing with the TPUSA behavior, and also, anything else related to Israel, whatever. If someone is going to try to tell me that they think that this group of transgender radicals did not kill Charlie, I need you to go and watch the video that I posted today and then explain to me how all of those things possibly could be. Okay. Sky Valdez, really? You have you put up a song that Charlie Kirk dead at 31 and you posted on your Instagram the exact same day, a person in a fucking prone position with a rifle, and someone emailed me. As a matter of fact, let me show you guys that really quick, because I get a lot of emails from you guys, and 1 out of 6 or 7 is or I don't know what the ratio is, but I get a lot of kind of whatever. And then often I'll get one where I'm like, whoa, what? And they're like, hey, did you notice this? Okay. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here in a second. I need to find it though, because I Here, I'll let you listen to Candace actually while I find that. Hang on for 1 second.
First, let's hear his daddy's version of the events. Take it away, Pastor McCoy.
As a father, I want to protect my son. And I thought, I got a plan for you, son. He said, Dad, that's not Charlie's plan. And you know what? I'm looking at my son who's 24 years old. Justin's the CFO, chief financial officer, and Mikey's the chief of staff. And I'm watching, the minute Charlie was shot, he called me, says, Dad, Charlie's been shot in the neck. Please call every pastor and pray. I said, okay, son. He has wits about him. He was just directing. He had blood all over him. And
two things I want you to remember here. You may have caught that, but he said, I was watching, and the minute Charlie got shot, he called, and Mikey McCoy says to his dad, Charlie's been shot, pray for him. He says the minute, maybe he's being a little hyperbolic. We're going to find out. I'd certainly like to find out. But he stops himself. He says, I was watching. Watching what exactly? What were you watching? I want to remember that. It's rubbing me the wrong way. And I'm going to tell you why that's rubbing me the wrong way in a little bit. But the bigger thing is that he says Mikey had blood all over him, except Mikey did not.
This is infuriating. I can't find this, okay? And I need to fucking find this. But there's, I have a, I don't know. So for those of you who saw my video today, okay, there's a picture that Sky Valdez, they drew and painted or whatever, and they put it on their own social media, and it's a prone shooter on a roof, and it says roof, and it's posted on their Instagram the same day that they posted the song Charlie Kirk Dead at 31. Okay. Now someone sent me that picture back to me, and they were like, did you notice that the backdrop of this painting is the exact backdrop if you looked at that, the place that where the shot was taken of the mountains? And when I tell you it's exact, it's exact. Like, it's exactly it. It's like someone somehow like had a photograph of the perch that they were going to take the shot from, and they made this painting. It's exactly the same. The backdrop is exactly the same. And the fact that I cannot find this, it is driving me absolutely insane, because for 100% sure, I sent this back to them, whatever. Anywho, nonetheless, okay, the point that I'm making is that, you know, there has to be, the trans shooters have to be involved. Bottom line. If there are other people involved, they have to be with them too. It just has to be that way. Choke Dealer says timestamp 20 minutes. Are you talking about on my video or on Candace? I think you're talking about on mine. I'm trying to find it in my email, but okay. So let me just say, like, I got all disconnected here because I'm trying to find something and now I can't make my point. But the point that I'm making related to everything that she's talking about with TPUSA is that everything, you know, that where she's questioning their behavior falls into one of two categories in terms of, one of three categories in terms of evaluating their behavior. Because you have one, which is they're acting weird because they participated in a conspiracy to murder Charlie Kirk, right? That's number one. Number two is if it was the day that it happened, like this one that we're talking about right now, you know, you at least have to say, like, dude, you have no idea how someone's going to react when someone gets shot in front of them, as long as they are, you know, like safe, right? Once they're safe, it's kind of like, what are they going to do? The reason that the one that she's pointing to right now is so suspicious, and about the Mike McCoy one, is the same reason that the Hunter Kozak one is so suspicious to me, is because, dude, you're in the line of fire and you're acting all wrong. Like, he gets on a phone call right here. Like, I'll show you guys that right now. Hang on.
Have blood anywhere near him because Mikey was behind the tent when Charlie got shot, and Mikey, in less than a second, does something that I find to be quite strange. He puts his phone to his ear and he begins a conversation. So we're going to watch that clip in its entirety. Mark is going to bring it in.
That's fucking weird, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's weird, dude. That's super, super weird. Like, this is what I'm saying. You're not going to convince me that the trans kids didn't do it, but you're also not going to convince me that that's normal. You know, like he's walking calmly on the phone 1 second after you're like, this is survival instinct time. You know what I mean? Like, this is my point about Hunter Kozak. And he's like, oh yeah, I think I just kind of knew that. Oh, speaking of which, dude, I forgot. I got to remember to do that video. Sorry. I am so busy now that like, if I think of something, I need to make sure that I remember to write it down or I won't do it. Hunter Kozak long interview. Okay. You know, and he's like it just looks all wrong. But if someone takes a shot and a guy who's 10 feet away from you gets shot and killed, like you might already be on your phone. You go, holy shit. But your body language is going to be stiff. You know, like you're going to be stiff and you're going to be frantic because your survival instincts kick in. You're not going to be calmly strolling like that on a call at like kind of a heightened pace so that you can get into a raised position and start filming people, which is what he does.
So we decided to slow this clip down, and we're going to watch this clip slow down so you can see that it is exactly 834 milliseconds from the time that you hear the shot. That is how long.
Hang on. Dude, if you think you're going to, like the people who are in the chat going, she's crazy. If you think you're going to like convince them that she's not, if they go watch her whole show, you're crazy. And again, of course, everybody should watch her entire episode. I'm not going to show the whole thing.
It takes for Mikey McCoy to put the phone to his ear. Now, why is that precise timing so important? Because there's no dialing. Mikey didn't have time to dial. Okay. You can't dial and put your phone to an ear in 0.834 seconds. The next time that you're going to see Mikey McCoy, as we just showed you, is in just under 2.5 seconds on the other side of the tent. He's on a phone call. So we can track Mikey, but let's watch the clip again in milliseconds so you really grasp how quickly this transpires. So when this clip was brought, there we go. We're tracking that. Yeah, when the clip was brought to my attention, I obviously have a file, a big folder of files of every angle, and I just.
What's up, dude? Thank you for the super chat. Just saying, hey, glad to see Candace back and still safe. Keep killing it. I absolutely will do that, my good sir. Okay, so let me show you guys this real quick. This is another one. I mean,
related. Again, we're taking a guess here. That's what made the most sense to us because we couldn't justify it in any other way. And I want to be clear, we're not here to make assumptions, okay?
Hang on, I'm sorry. I want to show you guys this where he goes and stands up on, here you go. I think this is it. Where the guy goes and stands up and takes his own video. It's so bizarre, dude. But here's the thing. Okay, let me finish my thought real quick, okay? So where these can fall into a few categories. Number one, because it's bizarre behavior. There's no denying that. Okay, so one is it's bizarre because it's a life and death situation. So who knows how they'd react. Number two is they conspired to murder Charlie. But when you get into the context that she referenced earlier about the success, like they're out there talking about the succession, and she's asking for clips from the camera guy and he doesn't want to send them to her. And so she's like, what's going on? Like, why are you not sending me those things? And it's like that I can explain. And I want to see, I'm trying to find, here we go. I think that's right.
Why this video, I don't know what this video could have done that he sent me other than to make.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so the third option, which I think is very likely to be why they're behaving so weird, I need her to explain this so I can explain why I believe that this is what's going on.
Fox News, CNN.
He's talking about why the camera guy wouldn't send her the footage and all these weird excuses that he was giving her, which were fucking weird.
He said, I don't know how to send the footage. Like the file was too large. Oh, I was born yesterday. So you run an entire AV company and you don't know how to send footage. That didn't smell right to me. It got even more bizarre. He told me, and this is when I was extremely uncomfortable. He said, after I offered, you can just use WeTransfer. He said, I don't want to just send the footage over the internet that's behind Charlie's head because I'm worried that Google might hack me. I swear on everything I love, that's what he told me. He was afraid that Google was going to hack him. So at this moment, I got a little bit, I looked at my team and I started snapping across the table and I was like, I said to them, literally, guilty of something. I don't know. This is weird. What a stupid lie. I mean, what do you mean? So I said to him, I said, let's just pretend that does happen.
Okay. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. So the guy's behaving weird, right? He's acting like he doesn't know how to send the file. He's acting like, oh yeah, this, and then, oh, if Google hacks me. Okay. So obviously he's lying, right? Candace, this is like a perfect microcosm. Candace recognizes that he's being weird and immediately starts where's her brain go, right? Her brain obviously is like, he's guilty of something. She just said it, right? Like she just said it. He's guilty of something. Okay, well, she's forgetting about the much more likely option, which is that this guy works for TPUSA, which has nothing but Jewish donors who are all huge Israel supporters. And so behind the scenes, obviously she's friends with Charlie Kirk, but everybody that's at TPUSA knows that all these major people who are on the board or whatever, they despise Candace because they think that she, or whatever, she won anti-Semite of the year. Now, I don't put any credence in those stupid things. I know that obviously they're, kind of dishonestly saying that stuff about her, but he works for an organization where Candace is public enemy number 1 or 2, right? That's the guy. That's the camera guy. And Candace is asking this guy who works for TPUSA to send her super sensitive footage of the founder of their organization being murdered. TPUSA owns it. He's probably just afraid of losing his fucking job if he sends it. You know what I mean? This is not rocket science, okay? The reason he's lying is he doesn't want to say that to you is because he doesn't want to lose his job. He's like, I don't know. And she's terrifying, dude. You know what I mean? If Candace Owens is on a bone and you have that bone and she wants that fucking bone and she's asking you for it and you're a meek person who's professionally a videographer for fucking TPUSA, this is not a bold person. This is not someone who's who's up to the task of just directly being look, Candace, you said a lot of, I respect you, but you said a lot of things that have a lot of people on my side of the fence very, very not in camp Candace. And as much as I would love to share this information with you and help you become a detective, I'm not willing to risk my job. I've got kids, man. I can't send this to you. This is it's Charlie's murder. It belongs to TPUSA. I have no idea who's going to be in charge over here now. He just died. Charlie Kirk is fucking dead, man. I have no idea what my job looks like. I can't send you a video of his murder. Of course, but he's a pussy. So he's going I don't know how to use fucking WeTransfer. I don't know. What if Google hacks it? What if blah, 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 blah. And but again, and Candace is he's guilty of something. She literally just said that. And that's how I evaluate her attacks on TPUSA. Is a lot of it is okay, you have to also consider that Charlie was your very good friend, but the rest of the brass around here fucking hates you. We have jobs here. This is not our organization. We can't work with you. We're going to get fired. You know what I mean? So and I'm not saying that there's no chance that anyone at TPUSA can, conspired with people or whatever. I'm just saying that she reads everything as definitely conspiracy involved with this thing to kill Charlie, when a much more reasonable explanation would be exactly what I just laid out. Also, hey, Susan, sweetheart, I hate her and I hate you for spreading her toxicity. Nope, she's not crazy, just evil. Let me explain something to you, you fucking psycho, okay? You are the only one in here talking about hating people, okay? You fucking lunatic. So take your fucking leftist bullshit and go fucking throw yourself out of this room, okay? I hate her and I hate you. She's evil. No. You're evil. You're the one talking about hating people. Fucking idiot. Beat it. Anyway, sorry, I'm not in the mood for fucking psychos today at all. And yeah, Borderline, what's up, man? You're on fire. Thank you very much, good sir. Appreciate the super chat. Did you guys, just as a quick side note, you guys catch some of the new fucking Halloween costume trends? You guys see the trend to dress as dead Charlie Kirk? That was a good one, dude. I cover that in the video that's dropping at 7:30 in the morning tomorrow. In addition to, you'll never guess, you guys, another, actually, you know what? Just wait. Okay. Trust me when I tell you, there is a lot more leftist violence coming, and a lot of it is going to be coming from transgender shooters, because I got another story for you guys dropping in the morning, very similar to that. And it's just not like, it's not going to stop, man. It's not going to stop. These people are an unhinged. I really wish that I could, like, you know, get Candace to take like a hard look at that side of the fence also, because if she's convinced that they're like completely disconnected from this crime, I don't know. Like, I would just be like, how do you explain, you know, like, I wish I could get her to just watch my video from today, and then explain to me how you think that these people are not involved. Like, how could you possibly believe that? Of course they're involved. If there's someone running them, if there's someone who's infiltrated these trans groups or whatever, that's totally plausible. But like, dude, they're in on this thing, man. Make it 7,000. Wait, what? Leon Scott, what's up? Make it $7,002. I literally have no idea what that means, but thank you for the super chat.
Whatever reason, Sergey Brin is sitting around and he's going, I want to hack this person because I want to see footage behind Charlie's head. Does it, whatever. And then he gives the footage to Fox News, CNN, and they play it. And what happens after that? I said to him, oh, I know what happens after. We all get to see Charlie Kirk die from a different angle. We've seen it die from 1,000 different angles. Like, what is actually changing if Google hacks you?
If he sends it to you and they find out he sent it to you, he's going to get fired. That's what he's worried about, because you're not even allowed, like, guys, okay. And Sheila, thank you very much. Jesse's got big balls. Nate's got big balls. Candace got the biggest balls. I will agree with that. I think if you mean Nate Valhalla, VHT, he's got bigger balls than me, man, for sure. You know, once you've like had people shooting at your face year after year after year, you know, me talking shit to nerds in my comments probably does not live up to that level of balls. But Nate's my dog, dude. We talk all the time. But yeah, I mean, again, Candace is, I think, attributing more to this than is likely there. Like the reason why, like, think about this. Remember the conversation that Charlie had, with the text message thread that leaked? And he was like, I will not, like, he's like, I'm going to have to leave the pro-Israel lobby. And he's like, I'm thinking about inviting Candace. And they were like, oh man, please don't. Like, Candace was like the ultimate fuck you to the Jewish donors at TPUSA. Like, just think about that. Just think about that context right there, and then reevaluate what she is seeing in her interactions with the camera guy, right? If you look at the text thread, I'm thinking about bringing Candace. They're like, oh my God, Charlie, it's your organization, but like, come on, man, you can't bring Candace. You know, like, some Candace is talking to this guy, this guy, dude, this dude right here. This guy, you think he's up to the fucking task to tell Candace, I'm not going to send you this because everybody over here thinks you're the devil? Like, come on, dude. This guy could gain 50 pounds of muscle, get to, let's say, purple belt in jiu-jitsu, train for 5 straight years, doing nothing but train with no breaks, you know, and I think Candace would still beat him up in a fight, dude. Like, I don't think he can beat her in a fight under any circumstances, dude.
They just shot Charlie.
I'm sorry, I hadn't seen this. I literally, no joke, take every single thing that I've said up till this moment and put a dividing line in the sand, because no joke, on my children, I had watched up to right here when I started the live stream. Like, she literally said the words, you're going to go make a video of yourself. And that's where I stopped it. Okay. Like, that's where I stopped, because I'm like, okay, I want to do a live stream and talk about this. I had not seen that. That is the shadiest fucking video I've ever seen. That's what he did after Charlie Kirk just got shot. Oh, wow. I might have to cut this off and actually do a video on this because that's that insane, dude. That is insanity. Okay. Let's watch that one more time because now I need to watch it like the whole way through, and I might just so it gets better, huh? That is wow. Okay, let's watch that. I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a video.
To take out his phone. A couple of seconds later, he takes out his phone and he begins recording himself.
Right there. That's where I stopped it. Okay. So I've seen nothing beyond here.
It's a selfie video. Takes a video of himself. So let's watch that video.
They just shot Charlie. They just shot Charlie. They just shot Charlie. They just shot Charlie. He's dead. God help him.
That's the first time it was announced, actually, that Charlie Kirk was dead.
What the fuck was that, dude? That was what in the hell is going on in this case, man? What is going on in this? What is going on in this case, man? That guy has the acting chops of my literally. Raycon is a sponsor of this channel, and I do Raycon commercials. I have my 7-year-old daughter. Actually, she's 8 now. Oh dear. My 8-year-old daughter is my co-star. She is a 50 times better actor than that fucking guy. That was what on earth was that, dude? Because here's the thing. Let me empty my brain. So I had seen the footage very early on of that guy running and then jumping up on the thing so that he could film. Okay, like I've seen that. And I always said, I'm like, that's super sus. Why would someone run in that situation and jump up to an elevated position to film? Okay, like I understand you're a videographer or whatever, but again, like I keep coming back to, it's easy to pick out bizarre behavior when you have a live shooter because your survival instinct kicks in, okay? This isn't like a question of like, oh, what would this person do? Everyone behaves the same. If you're afraid you're going to get shot, you don't do things like fill in the blank. Your brain doesn't tell you, oh, maybe, like, hey, listen, like I just knew immediately it was an assassination and not a shooter. And a person jumping to an elevated position and then taking a selfie of himself. That is so weird, especially if you have no acting skills at all. What the fuck are you doing? That's the guy, and that's the camera guy that was telling her he's not going to send it. So maybe she had a little bit more context than I did, given the fact that that was the most I don't understand what's going on. Both are true. Large operation, all walk free. I have a feeling that Tyler Robinson's going to beat this case, which I don't know how to feel about it, dude. Mossad, CIA, FBI, and billionaires. So obvious. Dude, listen. Watch my video from this morning. Just watch the video that I did about FBI. It's like titled FBI Suppressing Evidence, Lance Twiggs Implicated in New Discovery. Watch that. Tell me what you think. Email me. Leon Scott. I'll remember, dude. Watch that and then tell me what that does for your faith that it's not the trans people that did it, you know? If you look closely enough, he's trans Israeli. Who, that guy? This dude that just did the thing? Dave Howarth. $5,000. I'm just kidding. I know, dude. So it's been a lot of money, man. It's been it's because it's Argentine currency. Some of my YouTube membership is cheaper. Anyway, mate, I was with you at 200K subs, and now you're double that in just over a year. So proud of you, my man. Keep killing it, brother. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you very much, and thank you for the continued support. Man, that is so weird. Okay, actually, now again, like I said, dude, I just want to hear what she has. Okay, so let me see if there's more to that real quick.
It's kind of weird. Go ahead, catch your breath, hit rewind, watch it again, watch it over and over again. Like,
I'm sorry, you're right. Hang on. I know that. Thank you for the super chat, Project Constitution. What's up? You're right. You're 100% right. Let me clarify that. Actually, let me do that really quick. Okay. So for anybody who has seen my video earlier, I need to show you something. Okay. So I talk a lot about Sky Valdez, and everything about Sky Valdez is accurate except for one thing. And it's irrelevant in the grand scheme because it has nothing to do with anything that's important. But let me show you guys.
Going to have time for introductions today. I cannot stress enough.
Okay. So I said that this guy right here. Okay.
But it was not a U.S. citizen, first of all.
You want to have a debate?
Okay, I said that guy, Sky Valdez. That's not Sky Valdez. So it says Sky Valdez right there. It said Sky Valdez, like in the article that I pulled that from, that's not him. So that one clip is not Sky Valdez. However, it is totally irrelevant as it relates to every other thing because that was just like some clip. But everything else about Sky Valdez, the song they did, the connections to Lance Twiggs, all of that. And I showed pictures of them, their social media, all of that. Everything else is legit. That one clip was not, in fact, Lance Twiggs, though, just so everybody's clear on that. But again, it's totally irrelevant related to the meat and bones of the video. Okay, now let's and then damn, missed the last 5 minutes, was feeding my dog ice cream. You can go back and watch it again, dude. Tyler's a sheep dipped fed. A sheep dipped fed. They will give him a new identity like McVeigh. I mean, I don't know. All I know is that, again, the trans kids are all involved.
like I did, because you're probably thinking out loud, what the F did I just watch?
That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said.
What's going on? What were Charlie's closest friends and allies and the people that were going to carry on the torch doing? Picking up phone calls they were already on, and filming themselves and prematurely announcing when not a single person could have known that Charlie Kirk is dead.
Hang on. So Stone Lambert is the real guy, the guy that was in that video. Stone Lambert is actually the guy in the stairwell, though. So he's involved as well and was in the same Discord server. Oh, I'll put my guy on that, dude. My guy would know that if that's true, though. Holy shit, he sent me a bunch of stuff. Hang on.
Less than a minute. Declared dead. No instinct to run towards him. No instinct to run further away, maybe because you got to backtrack and go get the cameras a minute after this ends is when he goes and gets the cameras, okay? Rather, let me record me and my reaction, which doesn't actually feel to me to be too distraught, okay? In fact, if this is one of those videos that made me so upset that I was like mad at other people, like I was like mad at Savannah. I saw Mikey McCoy's reaction. Now I'm looking at this guy's reaction. I'm like, Savannah, like one of the homies. I get assassinated. You film yourself. I get assassinated. You're talking about my succession plan A couple of days later, I get assassinated. You're lying about little things about me. Everything Turning Point is doing is wrong. And you know it's wrong. You know it's wrong deep down. And I want to say this because there has been a lot of reading in between the lines. It's strange to me. I think I'm a very direct person and I say what I mean. And I do not want people to mistake what's happening right now or to wrongly.
Bro, she has 800,000 views in 3 hours. She's a monster, dude. That is insanity. That is crazy.
Assume my attentions here. So allow me to be very explicit, okay? I want war with all of you. Okay? All of you. And there's a reason. I'm going to get to that reason in a little bit, but I want war with all of you. So write your articles, issue your statements, email the White House, reach out for comment, okay? Say whatever it is you want to say about me. I want war with all of you. Because I know this isn't right. And there is no way you are going to convince me and the rest of the world that all of this is normal.
Jesse, twigs, stones, and sky, come on. That's funny, dude. That is not a half bad observation, dude. Not bad. Justice for Charlie is right, dude. Listen, I assume everybody should be like pretty crystal clear on my position on this. I just want to know who did it, and I want to no way. No, she's no way she had 800,000 watching live. Are you sure? That can't be right, dude. But yeah, so this is where we started, and then from here, I think and then hang on, the camera guy, my text with Charlie. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, so she's just talking. Okay, so what she's exposing like that. You're gonna be the Iron Lady of America. I see it so freaking clearly. I might be Moses. I can't see. Okay, so hey, when is this from? You don't even realize your own power yet. Oh, fuck you. That's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Okay. So you don't. God damn it. You don't even realize your power yet. If I tell you the true prophecy. Wait. If I tell you the true prophecy, I know in my gut it's real sad, but I hope it's wrong. Oh, fuck. I'm not sure if I will live to see the end of this revolution, but holy shit. Oh my God. I didn't even, like, I literally just clicked through this just to kind of go, okay, what is this? Okay. Wow. Okay. Let me go back and make sure that I read all of this. I didn't realize this was actually going to be anything important. Okay. So this is like, let me see when this is from actually.
He just wrote this and it said it all. He said, they really trying to make us believe this is the good guy. LMAO. Like, I also want to say, obviously, I am not making up these messages. Okay. Turning Point. Actually, Mikey McCoy has access to all of Charlie Kirk's messages. They can tell you that these ones are real. Here's what he wrote. We were again talking about Kanye. Charlie wrote to me, you're going to be the Iron Lady of America. He had such a political vision for me. I never wanted that sort of a thing. I see it so freaking clearly. I might be Moses, though. I might not see this whole thing through. LMAO. If that is the case, be my David. I said, dude, you haven't even realized your power yet. You're so young, was what I was thinking. He said, if I tell you the true prophecy that I know in my gut, it's really sad, but I hope it's wrong. He went on to say, anyway, I am not sure if I will live to see the end of this revolution. I believe you were the piece that God meant me to meet that will finish the fight. Since the beginning of TPUSA, I knew in my gut that I might get wiped out at any time. I cannot explain it, but I dream about it all the time, like all the time. Anyway, that's depressing combo for another time, LMAO. I said, that's weird, more of a fear manifestation than an actualization. He said, I'm not really afraid of it, but I'm just telling you what I know to be true.
Damn.
And he told me that. I don't know why. Charlie knew he was going to die young. And I don't know. I just felt like I needed to share that because it is in part why the moment that Charlie got shot, I just knew he was betrayed spiritually. In the same way that Charlie knew that he was going to die young, I knew that this was a part of something bigger. And so I wanted to say to you guys, to the people that betrayed Charlie, I would recommend that you come clean, okay? I would recommend that you come clean because Charlie said some other things. And I look at these things now and I think, wow, it's almost prophetic, right? It's almost prophecy. And I can tell you that this is a story that will have a happy ending, a tragedy that will have a happy ending. The world is going to learn the truth about this. They are. I would recommend that you come clean. There are lines in the sand that are being drawn right now between good and evil. Many of you have picked the evil side. To you, podcasters, people that make videos, people that are taking money to tell people don't look over there. I would recommend you stop doing that. You don't have to listen to me. You probably won't listen to me. And to people that betrayed Charlie, you probably won't come clean. Likely because you're scared now. You should be scared, but you're the wrong kind of scared, okay? Fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. There is more. This is not it. I'm aware of that. That's why I've chosen to be on the side of goodness and truth, no matter what the cost is. I've picked my side. I don't care about any of you. I can't wait to read your articles after this, okay? That's breakfast for me. That inspires me now. Can't wait to read your loony tweets. I can't wait for you to lie about things that I've said. I cannot wait because you know what? On a hike that Charlie and I were on in Wyoming one time, we were discussing the death penalty. Like he was asking, like, what's your position on the death penalty? And I told him, I've always been against it. And typically that's a theological conversation. Christians go back and forth on it. Do you have a right to take a life? I'm on the side that no, we don't have a right to take a life. But my position on it isn't even entirely theological. I said to Charlie, the reason I'm against it is because death is easy. You're here and then you're not. It's like falling asleep, right? You're here 1 second and then you're not. Think about passing out or fainting. People that commit grave evil and we're giving them death, that's it. Yeah. I always say they deserve more than that. And
Damn, dude. That is like one of the heaviest things I've ever seen in my entire life, I think. Now you may understand he knew secret. He didn't, that doesn't, okay, hold on. Let me see this one too. You know what's up with this case, but I totally get why you won't say. Huh? Tyler won't be the case. Sadly, they'll find a way to, what him stay safe. Oh, yeah. I mean, who knows? That is so fucking crazy that he said that to her, dude. Because I am a firm believer in that, dude. Like that, man. I need time to organize my thoughts before I talk about that, actually. That is fucking okay. I am for sure going to do a video on that. 100 billion%. I'm going to do a video on that. Man. Okay. Let me show you guys some other stuff, though, because let me show you what the other side of the coin is from people who knowingly sacrifice their own life for something that they believe they were put on the planet to do. So here's what the opposite of that is. Okay. I want to show you guys these fucks that are dressing like Charlie Kirk dead for Halloween, but their costumes are so disgusting that it'll get this demonetized. So I put it in my video tomorrow morning, and then I put a gray filter over it. Like YouTube, blood, like red blood gets you demonetized. So I actually had to make it black and white to show the, man, now I'm looking at more of them. I'll kill these fucks, man. I will fucking kill these motherfuckers. Not really, not actually. But man. But yeah, I mean, look at some of this stuff though. Okay. So look at this chick, dude. Man, that just rattled my cage like heavy. That man. He received death threats all the time. It makes sense he would say that. That's not what this is, dude. That's not, I know. Yeah. Those texts are from April 2018. I know. That's what I'm saying. Of course, those are like you could tell they were super old. Thank you guys for the super chats. But like, he received death threats all the time. It makes sense he would say that. But like, that's not what he was saying though. That's not what he was talking about. He's talking about something else. But again, I will do a video on that when I can compose myself, and like, I need to think about that a lot.
If you like me,
listen to this fucking psycho.
If you like me have lost a family member to MAGA, this video may be for you. You know, I've tried my damnedest not to come on here and crash out since that fuck has been in office, with the exception of the day after the election. But what I do give a fuck about today is this interview.
He's going to get a third term. So Trump 28, Trump is going to be president in 28.
So I sent that clip to my brother today, and his response was the prayer emoji. And I'm like, what? And he's like, anything is better than what your side could produce.
True.
And, you know, but it's like, you know, it's like, I know that the people who voted for him, who are like deep MAGA, I know that they are racist. I know that they are bigots.
Nope. That's just not correct at all. It's just that we've recognized that your side tricks you fucking morons into believing that, because they are robbing you blind. They are fucking you in every possible way, and us. And they can't offer you anything of value. So the only thing they can provide you is a lie that the other side is so evil that you have to vote for them. Okay. That's the truth of your fucking side. Your reality is they lie. They'll go in front of Congress and pretend Charlie Kirk didn't believe that blacks should have the right to vote in this country. They are evil. They are irredeemable. They're fucking trash. You seem like a nice person who just got duped, but you are literally the definition of a useful idiot.
I understand. I can't accept it yet still, and I will never agree with it, but I understand. I can like comprehend that this is just truly who they are. They don't want everybody in this country to have rights.
You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. I can't, dude.
They just don't want it. Every day in the city, while I watch these videos of these innocent people just trying to go to work or drop their kids off to elementary school, get slammed to the ground, cuffed, thrown into a van like cattle, you know. But I have to get up and go to work.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Someone said she's crying for herself. No. She's dumb and she's getting tricked by the media and social media. Like this is a person who's just getting tricked, you know? Like she's getting her brain poisoned. And someone said Jesse believes in left-right politics. No, I don't. If you think Trump is a right, like you think that like Trump wins and Trump got as popular as he was because, everyone, like now everyone's a conservative. It's like, that is not at all what's going on. It's like at all. What's going on is that you used to have a fake left-right paradigm and they controlled both parties all the time. There was always, Obama versus McCain, and nothing would change no matter what, because whoever gets in office, the same people are going to control them. You're never going to have any changes to healthcare. You're going to have no changes to war. You're going to have no changes to pharmaceuticals, nothing to health insurance, nothing. Everything stays the same no matter what. Trump was an outsider, and that's why once he won, all the people moved over to the Democrat side, and that's why you have the entire disgusting system versus Trump. That is what you have. I don't know what's going to happen when Trump gets out. Hopefully, we can, I don't know, use the number of people who have been like enlightened to the way the world actually works. And these people, like, again, I would rather have Trump for another 4 years. Like the way that it makes me feel like looking at these people in these fucking Charlie Kirk, dead Charlie Kirk outfits, and then like the tattoo that you'll see, like some of the stuff you'll see in the video that I put up for tomorrow morning. Like when someone else talked about the Trump in 2028 thing, and I was like, I'm not gonna lie, like I would support that, and not because I think it was like good for the country. It's because you've pushed me to this, dude. Like watching these people gloat about Charlie, tattoo of Nazi lives don't matter with Charlie Kirk getting shot on a tattoo. It's like you've pushed me here now to where if Trump was like, yeah, I'm gonna run again in 2028, I'd be like, good, fuck them. And it would be literally that simple. They're like, Jesse, listen though, like this is like a pretty serious thing for us to just throw out the window, the 2-term thing. I'd be like, yeah, I know. No, like really, you should think about it. No, I know I have. I'm not thinking clearly. I hate them that much. Like they've pissed me off to that point that whatever is going to be what they don't want, I want that. I saw Destiny earlier. He put this thing up. As a matter of fact, let me show you something, dude. Okay. Let me show you what Destiny put up, because again, he's not wrong, but he's wrong. You know what I mean? It's like, hang on. He's like, hang on. This is oh, sorry, that's just a post about him fighting the lawsuit against him as some kind of, I don't know. Here you go. Watch this.
The Conservative Party has lost the moral high ground on literally every single topic they could ever pretend to care about. You can't be the party of free speech and deport people because they're pro-Palestine.
They just like handcuffed him and took him. I don't know what to do.
You can't be the party who is pro-rule of law while Trump is literally personally ordering around his DOJ to go and prosecute political enemies.
Oh, by the way, do you see that banner behind him? That's the Unfuck America banner. So they are going around to the campuses after Hunter Kozak also Unfuck America, magically knew to ask Charlie Kirk, which Unfuck America followed Charlie Kirk around. And these guys all were like, oh, he's going around radicalizing. Charlie Kirk gets murdered. And suddenly now he's in front of the Unfuck America on a campus after he got killed. He, said that this is, like, find me a clip of any of these fucks, throwing off like something about this entire thing being on the Unfuck America tour while we're talking about Charlie Kirk is like,
Trump ramping up the pressure on his attorney general, insisting that she go after a list of his political opponents.
You can't be the party of anti-corruption and you hate Hunter Biden while Trump is literally cutting deals with his family and behalf of his son and with his crypto coin scam.
A year ago, Donald Trump's personal wealth was $3.
Yeah, that's not illegal. There's no regulation on crypto.
$0.9 billion. And they say now, 12 months later, it's $7.3 billion.
They've lost the moral high ground on every single issue. At the end of this administration, there needs to be a reckoning or an accountability project for what's happened, because we can't just like step into the next admin and pretend that nothing here happened the way that it did.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's actually the wrong clip, but it's from the same thing and he's like, if the conservatives think that all the stuff they're doing is not going to come back, or the pendulum's not going to swing back on them with the way that they're using the justice system, they're wrong. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, they're talking about Letitia James and all of them. I'm like, why do you think they're getting prosecuted, dude? Like, literally, they're getting prosecuted because they did the same fucking thing. Okay, Letitia James brought a fake case against Trump. A fabricated case, right? Everybody knew it was not a real crime. Fake, not real. Prosecuted him anyway. Okay. James Comey, all these guys, the Russiagate shit. And so he's got a case. Like, all of the people who are getting prosecuted right now, all of them did exactly what Trump is doing to them now. And I knew that was going to happen. That's why when they were doing it, I was like, you can't fucking do this. And exactly what he's saying is going to happen is going to happen. As soon as the Democrats get back in power, they're going to fucking do it right back. And it's going to be never ending, using the law, using the justice system to attack your political enemies. It's fucked. There's no way to avoid it now. It just is what it is, dude. Shauna, thank you very much for the super chat. Jim, welcome to the membership. I hope you enjoy the members only stuff. JD Vance runs for president as VP. JD steps down. JD Vance runs for President Trump as JD. Yes, for sure. JD Vance will be running next, and I hope he wins because he's a fucking badass. And Shauna became a YouTube member. Enjoy. All right, I got to jump, you guys. My mom is here. You guys are the best. I love you guys. Peace.